email is the best way to communicate with your members, clients, or even leads on your website. But this can be very challenging because you have to worry about the headlines, your spellings, the grammar, and if you do this wrong, very few people are going to open your emails. Now, what if I tell you that you can now use AI to help you with writing emails on your WordPress website using Fluent CRM? Let me show you how that works. So over here, I have Fluent CRM Pro installed because that's what you need for this to work. Now I'm going to come over here and then go straight to campaigns. Next, we're going to create our brand new campaign by clicking over here on this blue button. And then let's just call this AI. I'm going to say create campaign. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. If you use coupon code MAK, you get 20% off. Now let me show you. Now if you head over to fluentcrm.com, these are the prices. So let's say you choose to go for this one here for 5 domains. If you click on buy now, and then you come over here to the discount code and enter MAK, click on apply. Notice that you get 20% off. So here there are several ways we can get started. So if you want to use this visual builder, you can just click on this icon here. You can either start from blank or you can use a standard template. Now let's go ahead and click on blank. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to add some text. So I am going to now drag and drop over here like that. Now what you're going to notice is we have this text here. So I want to enter my own text, and I also want AI to help me compose this email because writing emails can be very, very difficult. So here it is. I mean, this is about a video that I created which shows you how to make blogs using Divi AI. All right. So let's say now with this, I want AI to help me. I can just click on that like that and then come over here to smart text. Very, very important. Now this is the AI part of it. So here we have several options. We can say fix spelling and grammar, which is what I mentioned earlier on. That's quite a few people, including myself, can have a problem with that sometimes when creating emails. So you can fix your spellings and grammar. You can summarize text. You can make it friendly. You can make it formal. You can rephrase, and you can also expand the text. So this time I want to expand this. So let me go ahead and click on expand text. Okay, now look at that. So I can now go into this because this now has expanded from the sentence that I had to even more information. So all I have to do now is to take a look at this and see if it's accurate. And then all I have to do is to format this. Now, let's say I'm not satisfied with this. I can always come back over here to smart text. I can do a spelling and grammar. Okay, so you can see something happen here. I'm not going to bother reading it, but again, you can just always keep coming back to this. You can rephrase the text by coming over here. And if you keep an eye on that, you can see that it's going to rephrase. Okay, so let's say we're happy with that. The next step now is to come over here, click on close. Now the next item I need to add in here is my button. So I'm going to drag and drop it in here. So for my button text here, I'm just going to say get started. Now let me see what AI is going to do for me. This time for the AI here on the button, you need to come over here to smart buttons and then click on get suggestions. I'm going to say get suggestions. Now what I like here as well, you can click here on this drop down and choose what you want the text to be. Should it be bold? Should it be professional? Should it be relaxed? And so on. Let me try bold and see what happens. Look at that. It now says act now, jump in, sign up, start here. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to say act now. Now let's move on to the next item. So I'm going to close again out of here. So the third part of AI here is the images. I'm going to drag and drop it. And now I'm going to come over here and say generate images. So this is where I can now describe what the image is going to be like. So let's say woman drinking coffee. So now that I have my prompt, I'm going to now go ahead and click on next. So here, this also gives us more suggested prompts. So if we want to modify or add a bit more context into our main prompt, we can also use these to just add and make it even more accurate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this one here because I think it gives a better description. And then here now I have the styles. So we have realism, minimalism, retro, and so on. So I want to go with this one here. I'm going to go ahead and select it. And you can see now we have all these different styles here, and you can use these in your emails if this is the style that you want to go with. If you're not happy with any of these, you can always click on regenerate, and this will regenerate the images. Now, if we go back to our prompt, I want to show you how to get other images. So I'm going to click here on proceed anyway. This time I'm not using any of these suggested prompts. So I'm going to click on continue. And then I'm going to say generate. So here are some of these images, but to be honest, I don't really like these. Perhaps maybe I mean, the AI is still improving, and I hope it's still improving, because some of these images, not so good, especially with the humans. You can see they are distorted. I mean, I'm looking at this one here. It's not looking good. This one here is not looking good either. So all I can say right now regarding the images is maybe stick to images that don't involve human beings or maybe even animals. So here's a prompt with Web Design Studio with a computer and laptop. So this looks pretty okay. I mean, I can see these being used in emails, and I can also regenerate here. But this is something that you want to play around with. Expand the prompt, because the more information you give it, you're going to get better results. That's what I really noticed when I was playing around with this. So you really want to go in and choose your prompts well, and make sure you make it a better description, and this is how you're going to get better images. All right, so let's close out of here, and let me show you where else you can get this AI. So I'm going to click here and delete. Now, every time you want to see if where the AI is, you're going to notice that you're going to have these little stars here. So again, here we also have a heading. We can also drag and drop it here right at the top. And this can also be generated using AI. So if I say get suggestions here, the suggestions you're going to get are going to be based on what you have in here. So this is not really going into the email body itself to find clues of the suggestion that it's going to give you regarding the email. So this is pretty cool. I really like this. The most important thing here is, you know, it can be very difficult to write emails, but with this, it's going to give you the basics or the foundation of what you can add onto your email. So like I said, do not use these this AI out of the box and send your emails out, because they're not going to be authentic. So what you want to do is to use the AI as a base, improve on that, or reword it to really make it, like, you know, pretty much authentic. Instead of starting our emails from scratch, this is going to add a bit of a starting point, which is very, very good, especially like I mentioned before, the grammar, the spellings. This will make your emails look more professional. The other thing that I would also have loved to see from Fluent CRM is to get an email subject here also suggested by AI. This would look really, really nice, as well as the email pre-header. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments box below. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.